This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're at Heritage Electric. I am here with Matt, who is one of the founding family members of Heritage Electric. Matt, let me ask you, for over 28 years, your family's been providing electrical maintenance as well as repairs for the people here in Denver. What got your family involved in the electric business?
We started in the construction world, working for larger companies, larger general contractors, and now we made a transition into the service world, so we get to go to people's houses, fix their problems, and make them happy.
You're working one-on-one with the consumer now.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy most, is actually being able to deal with people.
Your team obviously is really important. How many electricians you have here on staff?
Right now we have 5 electricians and 5 trucks. They have all different expertise. We've got 2 master electricians that work for the company, which is pretty rare. And we've also got guys that are experienced with different types of troubleshooting, motors, lighting, efficient lighting. We do a lot of new efficiency.
Well, let me ask you, I know me, when I have an electrical problem, I need it now. And so obviously with more guys on the team like that, are you able to get out there and provide prompt and courteous service?
Oh, absolutely. That's good service. Customers, we want them leaving ready to call us again.
Do they make a phone call into you, and do you guys try to get out in a certain amount of time?
We get out as soon as we can. It all depends on how busy we are and what we have going on.
What about online? I noticed a person can actually go in and put a work form in right there online.
We have a form online that you can fill out for service call or questions or concerns or even a quote. We'll get back to you that day.
One of the biggest things that an electrician runs into, I imagine, out there is probably lighting. Tell me what you guys offer in the way of lighting, because I know you guys do everything from dimmers to lights to fans. Give me kind of a rundown of lighting that you guys are able to offer.
We can almost do every different type. We've got equipment to go high. We can do underground work, and our big lighting push is for the Excel rebate program. The rebates that Excel Energy is giving away if you upgrade to more efficient lighting and things like that, LEDs, electronic fluorescent and induction. They're new lighting technologies, and they're getting paid for up to 50% usually.
Now you are covering residential and commercial, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
On your commercial end of it, what about parking lot lights, light poles, underground landscape lighting, do all that?
Yeah, we've got several different types of customers already where we do a lot of landscape, underground, in-ground landscape, which is problem child. And we also do parking lots, we do car dealership parking lots, all the big stuff with energy savings. Parking lots is the place where you'll find the most savings.
Really? Yeah, I imagine they're on all night type of thing and a lot of electricity coming through there. And you said you have the equipment to get up in the warehouses as well.
We'll do a lot of the lighting in warehouses as well as the electrical, all the troubleshooting. Any problems that a big facility might have, there's rebates for the warehouse lighting too. The
other area that I'm sure you guys run across a lot in residential and whatnot are electrical boxes. Anything to do with electrical outlets, tripping boxes, that type of thing. Tell me what you offer there as far as maybe going through and making sure things are running like they're supposed to.
Oh, absolutely. We've always got an electrician available 24/7. If it's an emergency, we need to get out there, we'll be there in the middle of the night for you. I've got countless numbers of stories of happy customers with their power turned on in the middle of the night. We'll work on outlets, light switches, all that. A viewer out there is having a tripping problem on their box there, and it's getting to be somewhat of a normal thing. That's the house telling you something's not right. Is that correct? Yeah, a lot of times we'll get customers that have tripping breakers or a thing called a GFI, and one thing a lot of companies won't do is tell them to try and reset it before we come out there, because we don't want to have a customer that's upset because we're having to charge them for something that they can just push a button and reset. Most companies will come out there, push the button and charge them. Matt, obviously we consumers out here call electricians when we need something fixed, but a lot of times we have a lot of equipment in the house that can be damaged by something that may happen. Tell me about what you offer for surge protection. There's surges that can come from the power company that will ruin your appliances, and they won't be paid for from Excel, and you got to be covered. A whole house surge protector is one of those things that might just be perfect for that. What about your heating and air conditioning? They require electricity as well. Are you able to provide service on those? Oh yeah, they all require electricity, even a gas heating system. They take a little bit. Our customers will probably end up calling an HVAC contractor or something before that, and then the contractor would call us to come troubleshoot after they've done their troubleshooting, because we just need to run power to the appliances. Excellent. Let's talk a little bit about the specialty items, things that basically a lot of people don't have, but you got them out there. Are you able to do theater wiring? We can do all sorts of specialized lighting. A lot of cool stuff with LEDs these days. We've done architectural lighting, you know, different stuff like that, daylight harvesting.
Wow, wonderful. People are going green anymore with electric. Are you able to wire up electric cars and their jumps charging station?
Yeah, actually right now we're wiring a couple for Audi right now. They're getting their electric vehicles going. We've done some chargers for Chevy Volt, and Home Depot sells everything for those, and we can install those too.
Wonderful. And obviously people going green. Are you starting to see a few more of the solar electricity and that type of thing? And you guys equipped to take a look at those things?
Yeah, it's getting more popular. It's kind of hard to compete with some of the solar companies around because they've got, you know, they're pretty specialized. Yeah. But we have done a lot of hookups. We'll do the heavy, the more heavy electrical type work for that.
Wonderful. And you said your team is out there 24/7 a lot of times when people need you, which is wonderful. If you take a look at the bottom of the screen there, folks, you're going to see their contact information and their phone number. And keep in mind when you go on their website there, you can actually just fill out a form, and they'll have somebody giving you a call back and finding out exactly what they need and let you know when they can have somebody in your neighborhood there. Let me ask you, as far as you said you got 5 teams with 5 trucks out there, do most of the time you guys have a lot of the products right inside the truck so you can get it turned around pretty quick?
Yeah, the smaller things, especially for our residential customers, if it's a breaker or an outlet, we're totally stocked in the trucks when it comes to that stuff. And most of the parts that our customers are going to need are going to be around town, in town somewhere, so the electrician can just pick it up on the way if he knows what's wrong already, or just a quick shot.
Hey, wonderful. That sounds great. Folks out there that are thinking you can only really call an electrician for a big job out there, they don't realize all the small things, a lot of the inconveniences that you could help us with in our home. What would you tell those folks?
A lot of times people don't realize that they can just call us and have us come out. You know, once we're out there, start pointing. You know, tell us what to work on. We'll get out there and even notice, you know, do inspections, check things out on your house that you might need.
I mean, one of the reasons you bring a professional on, we're talking about safety is job number 1 with you guys.
Yeah, safety is a big deal, and there's constantly people dying and being injured, messing with electricity that they think they might know about, but they don't, you know. And, you know, I always recommend doing as much research for the electrical as you can, but you can only go so far. I need to ask help from these guys, you know. That's why we hire professionals, because they're exactly that.
I'd recommend that as well. Folks, take a look at their phone number at the bottom of the screen. Next time you get to finding something wrong in the home, be it your lighting or be it your electrical breaker box, give the professionals a call instead of tinkering around with it yourself. And remember, these guys down here, no job is too large or too small. They do everything from dimmers to doorbells, you name it, everything in between. And so don't get left in the dark. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.